Okay, good morning everybody, and today we are continuing our visit here on Sado Island in Niigata Prefecture, and right now we are at the Toki Forest Park. And Toki is the Japanese word for the crested ibis, which is a national icon, this bird right here. And this bird lived here on Sado Island, but it became extinct for different reasons. It became extinct, and then actually they imported a few crested ibis from China for a breeding program, and it has been successful. And so here at the Toki Forest Park, we can actually learn about the history, see some pictures, and of course see some actual crested ibises here. So that's what we're going to see right now. So let's check it out. And there they are over in a distance. So yeah, like I said, it is a national icon. And yeah, this breeding program has been quite successful. There are maybe several hundred now living here on Sado Island. And after they grow and reach a certain age, then they actually release them out into the wild. So it is still rare to see one just naturally, but it is possible. But here we are, and we can see them here in the cage. So anyway, we're going to walk around this forest park. I think there are a few other places. Maybe we can get a better view of them. But this is it. These are Toki in Japanese, or the crested ibis. Oh, there it goes. It's flying. All right. See you later. Okay, so now we are outside, and here's another cage with the crested ibis inside. We're a little bit closer than we were earlier, so maybe you can see just a little bit better. And I think as we continue through this forest park, we'll be even closer maybe a little bit later. But anyway, let's enjoy the view here of these birds. They actually have a sign that says no umbrellas. So maybe kind of, what does it say here? Might injure the birds, I don't know, but anyway, there it is, just one more view, and let's continue walking through the forest park. Let's go. Okay, and now we are in the Hurei Plaza, or the Rapport Plaza as they translate it into English, but this is a semi-natural environment for the crested ibis, and you can see there's a family right over there. And then there's one more on the ground, just right there in the center of the screen. So this is what a kind of somewhat natural environment would look like. But yeah, sometimes you can see these birds just naturally out in the rice fields or whatever, but it's very rare. But it would be special if we could see it just flying around naturally. So anyway, again, this is the Hurei Plaza, the Toki Forest Park. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I think this will probably be the last part of the Toki Forest Park, but this is probably the best view that we're going to get. We're really close. This, again, is the Hurei Plaza. And this is about as close as we can get. I hope you can see that. And there it is. And then one more view of the semi-natural environment here. They actually have some water here, And if the timing's right, they would fly and land right there on that wood, and we could get up close with it. But looks like they're just relaxing up there on that tree. So anyway, I think this is going to be the end of the Toki Forest Park. See you later. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to Momiji Yama in Sado Island. And Momiji in Japanese is kind of like the autumn leaves, and Yama is mountain, so it's the mountain of autumn leaves, and it just happens to be the end of October, and it looks like this is a great time to be here. So this is in the late morning, and you can see the sunlight coming in. The light is really good. We have this really nice lake with the rocks and trees. So it looks like they have like an observation deck and some walking trails. You can enjoy the beautiful nature here, and maybe the clouds will go away and we'll have a beautiful blue sky, but it's still very sunny. And as you can see, the autumn leaves are really, really nice right now. So really good timing to be here. So anyway, this is again Momiji Yama in Sado Island. Okay, so they have 2 observation decks here, and this is one of them. Just a very short walk. Actually, you can see where we were just a few minutes ago right there, that little lake. But as you can see, the sky has already turned blue. So things change very quickly here. And here it is, the Japanese maple tree, I believe, yeah. Momiji. And then of course the mountain itself. Right up there. It's a perfect day. Got a light breeze. Really beautiful autumn leaves here at Momiji Yama. Wow. Yeah. All right. So I think we'll walk a little bit more, go up to observation deck number 2, maybe. All right. See ya. Okay, so now we are at the second observation deck here at Momiji Yama Park, and this is the view. And it was pretty challenging. There was no sign that said how far or how long it takes. But it was a pretty good hike coming uphill. And so if you do come up here to this observation deck, I would recommend bringing some water, or at least some good hiking shoes or something like that. So it is possible to do. It's not impossible. And I would say the climb is worth it. The view is really, really amazing. And of course right now we can see some really beautiful autumn leaves here in bright red and orange and yellow. And then of course there in the distance you can see the Sea of Japan, and in the distance on the other side there, that is the island of Honshu, Niigata Prefecture over there. Those are the mountains rising up in the distance. So really, really amazing view here with the autumn leaves here in Sado. And again, we took the car ferry as passengers to come over here. It took about 2.5 hours, or you can take the jet foil. It takes just over an hour to get here. So pretty good distance between the 2 islands. But here from this view you can see the island of Honshu pretty clearly. So anyway, amazing view here. Highly recommend it. It's worth the climb. Just come better prepared than we were. And yeah, this is probably the perfect time to come, the end of October, maybe beginning of November, but it'll probably soon be past the peak. So anyway, really beautiful weather here. The sun's coming out right now as I speak. So really nice time to be here. Really, really beautiful. All right, let's move on. I'll see you later. Hello everybody, and welcome to Sado Island. And we are in a taraibune, and we are taking a little boat ride here in Ogi Port. You can see our guide wearing the traditional clothes here. And we're just gonna do a little circle like this, but these are traditional boats that people used here in this area to collect seaweed and shellfish. And yeah, we're just enjoying this little ride here in Ogi Port. So anyway, this is something that a lot of tourists enjoy doing when they come here. I think you can also go out into the waters and take a cruise on a different kind of boat. But today we're just taking it slow and easy here in the taraibune here in Ogi Port. Okay, so we're still here in Ogi Port, and I just want to give you a view of these taraibune. This is what it looks like here, and it's made out of cedar, the local trees here. And so yeah, you can see people enjoying their cruises and everybody wearing the traditional clothes here. So anyway, taraibune here in Sado Island. Okay, see you later. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to Shukunegi. And we are here on the Shukunegi coastline, the very southern tip of Sado Island. You can see it's very beautiful coastline here. And actually, we didn't know this, but they also have the taraibune right here. And you can see there's some people out there getting a tour right now. So anyway, we've already ridden that, so we are going to go right over here just across the street. There's a very old traditional village over there called Shukunegi. We're going to walk around there and check out the atmosphere, so let's go. Okay, so here we are. This is kind of the main entrance into the Shukunegi neighborhood, I guess, community. And there's a parking lot right here behind us. We just crossed the street. The coastline is just on the other side of the street. And here we go. Let's go in and explore the village. Looks like we have some traffic here. And he's telling us to go on through. Okay. So this is Shukunegi Village, and this was an old shipbuilding community. And as you can see, all of these houses are made out of wood, and this wood is actually from parts of the boats that they built. So kind of leftover wood. It's kind of recycled and used for building these houses. And people still live here today. You can see there's a garden here. It's a water hose, fire hydrant. So here it is. And as you can see, no cars can come through here, even though this guy on a scooter is trying to come through. But wow, it is really frozen in time. You can see some hydrangea, or ajisai in Japanese. And some of these houses, I think this one here, you can actually go inside. Yeah, so it's kind of like a museum, a traditional house. I mean, you have to pay to go in. It looks like they're open from 9 to 4. And it's about $4, 400 yen for adults to go in. You can see these little alleyways here. This house is actually painted kind of green. Yeah, so this is the post office actually right there. That's the sign for the post office. And then here it looks like a little cafe. They got some ice cream and sweets. So, nice little place. And yeah, people do live here. You can see they have a little garden, taking care of that. And here's a little canal. What's the name of it? The river? Shukunegi River. Okay. So you can see the water flows down from the village and it goes out into that little bay area. And lots of little bridges here connecting over to the houses. And then this house here to the left, right here, is it's actually in the shape of a triangle. And this is probably the #1 most photogenic spot of the community here. So you can see right there. So just really peaceful. You can hear the stream. It actually looks like there's a fish. No, that's a leaf. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, really nice. Okay, let's continue. Okay. So yeah, they even use this water here for washing their vegetables. And what we noticed out in the port, or out on the coastline, the water was so clear. We could see all the way down to the bottom very easily. This is a public hall, okay? Maybe a community center type place. And then there's a shrine. Okay, and this is Shukunegi. This is the shrine, and that little river has the same name, Shukunegi. So here it is, a pretty big shrine, actually. Or this is a temple, actually. Yeah. So this is a temple. Shukunegi Temple. Very peaceful. Atmospheric. Okay, we're gonna head back to the parking lot. And then we'll stop the video there. So let's go. This is in the late afternoon. We're about an hour and a half away from the sunset, so the light coming in is pretty good. So here we are back at the kind of the intersection, this triangular house, and yeah, the sun's starting to come down. Okay, and there it is. The parking is just ahead. Almost there. But again, just a really small community here of shipbuilders. It still continues today. I don't know if they still make the ships or not, but the houses have been preserved. And actually, the parking here is free, which is rare in Japan. But yeah, they came out. They kind of introduced the area to us. They gave us a map. Showed us some of the highlights of the village, and then they said that when we leave, if we feel inclined, we can leave a donation. So free parking, and it's up to us if we give a donation or not. And I think we will. This is definitely worth it. They're doing a great job, and it should be preserved. So I think if we can do something to help maintain the history here, that would be really nice. So anyway, that's all from Shukunegi, and we'll continue a little bit more. Okay, see ya. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to Manjyojiki. And this is very close to the westernmost point of Sado Island, and this is the sunset. We're about 9 minutes before the sunset, but as you can see, the sun has gone back behind those clouds back there, so we probably won't see the sun actually go down below the horizon. But very beautiful light and a very beautiful location. The name of this place is Manjyojiki, which would kind of be like 10,000 tatami mats, maybe something like that. But as you can see, it's a really interesting rock formations here. It's almost like lava. But of course, a lot of water has filled in. I assume maybe the high tide comes up and covers this. And then during the low tide, like right now, you can actually come out and walk around out here on these rocks. So, and then here, you can see some interesting rock formations. It just seems like everywhere, just off the coast of Sado Island. You can see some really interesting rock formations, and then of course the mountains there, and then there's another really big rock there in the distance with the sunset there in the back. So anyway, really beautiful place to come. If you're in Sado and you want to find a good place for the sunset, I would recommend here. We actually visited a few other places. There's the westernmost place with a lighthouse there and a pretty good view out over the ocean, but I would say this is a little bit better, and so that's why we're here enjoying this sunset here in the last few minutes of daylight. So anyway, I think that's probably it for our day number 2 here in Sado Island. Very fun day. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please click like down below, leave a comment if you have anything to say, and of course subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on for the next time I upload a new video. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.